Skyrocketing gas prices are making hybrid vehicles more and more attractive these days. But what about a car that doesn't need any fuel at all? A BC company that manufactures electric vehicles says it can't turn out its cars fast enough. But it's mostly Americans, not Canadians, who are buying the battery-powered vehicles. Linda Aylesworth tells us why.
Who, you might wonder, would want a car known as an IT, that goes no faster than 40 kilometers an hour and no farther than 50 kilometers? The answer? Someone who likes the sounds of paying 32 cents to fill her up. Not with gas, but with electricity.
There's a few different people that it would be ideal for. I think the gated community type of user who has one vehicle and you know, needs to do some running around locally within their community.
It is made right here in BC, in Delta, by the Dynasty Electric Car Company, where 5 different models are produced. 6 employees are able to turn out a single car each week, so they aren't exactly a common sight on the road, which explains why it tends to draw a crowd.
It's cool. Well, it's obviously a good idea, obviously with what we're paying at the pumps these days.
I like it. It's pretty. Just something about it is just pretty.
The pollution here is getting so bad. We have to do something. So, for that reason, I definitely like it.
With all the attention it draws, you'd think the electric car was a new concept. But they've been around a long time.
Electric cars have actually been around since probably the turn of the 19th century. They were originally targeted towards women, of all things, and Henry Ford was actually known to have given his wife one for her birthday.
And yet, in all that time, they still can't compete equally with the gas guzzlers, at least not the affordable ones like the IT, which sells for $19,000.
I don't know. Not sold on that yet.
No, why not?
Yeah, well, just there's no range on them. You know, you have to keep charging them up, and then no power too.
Why is that? It's a complicated, controversial, and often politically loaded question.
Well, how I look at it is if we put the amount of effort that we put into searching for oil or protecting oil fields, that sort of thing, into developing battery technology, this would have been solved a long time ago.
Right now, it can only be licensed in one Canadian province, BC. But in the U.S., it's legal to drive on public roads in 47 states, which is why the vast majority of the 130 cars they've turned out have been sold south of our border. When we're finished with this one, it's headed for Florida.
We want to ramp up. I mean, we have a serious demand for the vehicles. We're backordered currently for about 10 vehicles, and that's fairly consistent. We feel fairly confident, well, we feel very confident that we could do, you know, 2,000 units a year sort of thing.